Hello, my name is Peter Phelps of Phelps 3D, and in this FreeCAD 016 tutorial, I'm doing another one of the exercises out of the Introduction to Solid Modeling using Solidworks 2010. This is on page 53. It's a connecting rod. And so we're going to start in part design, create a sketch on the XY plane, create two circles, set the radius of the inside circle to 14, 14.2875. Now I've converted all the inches to metric millimeters for this project. The radius on this one is 28.575. And then we zoom in a bit. And I'm going to move these because we're going to be sketching a box on the other side. I'm going to move these over here. Oops, no, cancel. And then I'm going to create a box. And the height of the box is going to be 6.35. And it doesn't really matter how long as long as we set the distance right. But we're going to go ahead and select those two, the middle, and give it a symmetry constraint. There we go. And then select the middle line, select one of the points here. We're going to set that distance to 17.4752 millimeters. So that's how far it should cut into it. So what we're going to do is now come up, use the trim tool, cut that one, I hit escape and just select that one and delete it. Now I'm going to set this to make sure this still stays. Huh. Contains redundant constraint. I don't know why it's redundant, but okay. It probably doesn't matter. We're now going to say close. Now I'm going to copy this and paste it and then make it hide the other one. I'm going to pad this one, but I'm going to pad it symmetric to the plane. And 38.1 millimeters. So, if you want to take a look at it, there's basically now the reason I'm doing it from the plane is it's going to be easier So we're going to open that sketch back up. I'm going to go in and hide the pad for right now. Go back over to the sketch. I'm basically going to delete the inner circle and the notch for the keyway. I'm going to zoom out a bit, and I'm going to draw another circle, sketch another circle. Come on. There. Oops. Two circles. I want it pinned on that. Only one of them went there. Okay. I'm going to zoom back in. I want those to be the same point. There. And then, excuse me, from here, we're going to set that to 82.55 millimeters. Zoom out a bit. And the radius of this inner circle is 6.35. And then this outer circle, the radius is 15.875. And say OK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple lines here. Now you want to make sure that those have pinned onto the circles. There we go. And then I'm going to use the trim tool. And you might want to adjust these a little bit. Undo that. this in a so that they're not, this isn't overlapping that. You want it to be so that it's just coming around. And it doesn't matter if this comes in a little, because that's going to be merged into the larger part of the other part. And then we're going to close that. Bring the pad back up. Select the sketch, pad it, do it symmetric to the plane again. And then that's going to be 12.7 millimeters. So it's starting to look like a connecting rod, right? Now, most of the connecting rods you might see actually have on this and on the other side a small amount that's taken out of it. That's usually to reduce the weight of the item slightly. So we're going to go ahead and make that. So I selected the top of it, and this time I'm going to just use an arc. I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'll draw another arc. Hit escape. Now, you can't fillet from an arc to a line, so depending on what you want to do, you could try to create like a small arc here, another small arc here, one here to give it sort of a rounded look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw, sketch, a line that's not quite connected. Now just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is use the 3-point. Oops. 3-point. And we're going to have to zoom in here a little. See, I can tell that this one here didn't connect with that one. So we want to make sure that that's connected. See, that didn't connect either. Even though they look like they turned yellow, but they did not connect. So just go around and make sure everything's connected. And then you can play with this to get it to look prettier. That one didn't connect. That's pretty close. Okay. You could do this all mathematically and sit there and set these to different symmetries to this line if you wanted. This one looks a little thicker than that one. It's all depending on what your client, whatever needs. I'm just kind of eyeballing everything. I'm going to go ahead and close. Okay, and I'm going to pocket that. Now they said that in Solidworks there's a way to try to figure out what volume you need to do so much material, but FreeCAD doesn't have that type of a calculation, so I'm just going to say 2 millimeters. Okay, and then we're going to take and we're going to mirror that if we can. And let me check. Okay, maybe horizontal. Okay, so that's the top. horizontal worked. Does not hit. See, this is why I don't like these tools up here. Because a lot of times they don't select or work the way I would expect. So I'm going to remove the pocket. And instead I'm going to go to part. I'm going to extrude that. Say create solid. Two. And I'm going to say, well, I'll just go say okay. I'm going to take the sketch and I'm going to move it down to. Probably because I made it on that. It's not going to let me break it back off. Okay. But maybe I can move it just to extrude. Yep, okay. I'll copy that. Say, no. Paste the other extrude. And we want to place that so that it's half the 12.7 negative. So negative 6.35. If we look at the bottom, we should see the outline of it there. Nope. That's strange. Why isn't it moving? Huh. Maybe it needs to be two more. Why is it not working? Sorry, I am not sure why it's not seat outline. Okay. I'm gonna take that. Oops. Control that. That didn't work. Okay. There we go. So now we have our little cut on both of those. And we're going to merge the two parts here. And so that is basically our connecting rod. Chapter 1, connecting rod. And like I say, check, check, check. It has a problem. And part export. STL. And that's pretty much all there is, folks. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you.